Hey guys, Luke here, and I can't believe it's December already. This whole year, it's been so weird, it's been so slow, but so fast at the same time, and that includes the NRL season. Now, for a long while, people have been messaging me or been putting in the comments saying, hey, are you going to react to your 2020 predictions? Now, if you're unfamiliar, every year at the start of the season, I think everyone who's got an internet personality or some sort of following, or even just in general, everybody loves to do some predictions. They love to talk about the upcoming season and sort of throw their 2 cents in. Now, I do it purely just for the content on the channel. I don't really take it too seriously. However, a lot of people do, and it's fun to always go back at the end of the year and take a look at my predictions. Now, I was under the impression that I already kind of did do that. However, looking back, it turns out I actually hadn't. I don't know if I just wanted to try and forget that I had done them. I did actually do some finals once, so maybe I just had that in my head that I'd actually done that, and I've done my predictions review. But turns out I hadn't. Now look, it's already December. I can't waste any more time. I can't let it roll into 2021 and start doing my review of the 2020 season. So it's got to be done. It's got to be done today. Let's have a look at what my predictions were for season 2020 of the NRL.
Yeah, I don't really know who to go for minor premiers, but I think I'm just going to go with the Roosters. I think they're the safe bet compared to all the rest of the teams. They've been there and done it.
Not that far off.
Roosters
pretty close.
Strong and experienced side. And then for the premiers, I have gone with the Roosters as well.
Okay, 0-2. 0-2 so far.
And they
this is why I didn't want to review them.
For Dally M, there's a few players I tossed up. Guys like Mitchell Moses, Jason Tamalalo and stuff. I thought they polled pretty well, but I've got
both of them nowhere near it.
I do think the Storm will have
Cam Smith was kind of talked about it. I actually thought going into the season, going into the Dally M, he'd actually win it. But actually, I thought Nathan Cleary would. But I thought Cameron Smith was definitely in contention. Turns out he really wasn't. But
either, and I feel like Cameron Smith's really going to carry this side. Especially with...
At least I had some good logic about it. I think that was kind of my thought process going into the Dally M national night as well, that I thought Storm had a very, very good season. He would poll all the points, but he mustn't have Munster and a few others popping out and probably took them all off him.
Factor in getting the Dally M as well. So,
and also my logic in terms of Origin, nobody played Origin during the season, so that didn't really matter.
Now moving on to the top try scorer. Now this time I originally had Kemba Marlowe as my pick. And I thought,
was he one of the guys who left early?
Sort of looking
I think Marlowe's one of them. What's the tour? I don't know.
One of them. How many tries are going to score? I don't know. I just looked at Sevo. I saw how many tries he scored last year. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, Sevo definitely didn't get. I think Alex Johnson ended up getting it. Nothing felt in and amongst it. But I think Johnson, he already scored like 6 tries in the last game. Something crazy like that. Stole it. Sevo definitely not really in the mix. I think he had 15 from when I looked it up earlier.
At least half decent. I think he'll get top try scorer. Now moving on to top
definitely didn't play half decent, that's for sure.
Now moving on to top point scorer, it's a bit of a surprise when this guy doesn't get it. This one, I think I'm pretty confident with this one. I'm going to go with Jared Kroecker.
Oh my god!
Time with Canberra.
I've got none. I'm gonna get none in this. I'm seriously going to end up with 0 right. I was talking about Jared Kroecker being a sure thing.
He's going to be there. He does all the goal kicking.
What am I doing?
A number of
didn't even win it last. Did he win it last year? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, logic is kind of there, but
Rapana's not there.
Rapana was there. Rapana ended up being there.
Now we're moving on to the team who I think is going to make the biggest rise in the ladder, rise in position compared to last year. I'm going to go with the Cowboys / Newcastle Knights. It's hard to split them.
Kind of.
Cowboys definitely have.
I had 2 picks there. Cowboys definitely not. Cowboys ended up like 14th, 13th, something like that. They were absolute dog shit. Knights though, they were kind of okay. They were okay-ish. Probably should have done a lot better than what they actually did, but they had a lot of injuries. Maybe 2021's a year for them.
And then if Brayley sort of plays pretty well, they just need to find.
Brayley played well for like the half a game we played.
He's at least half decent. I think they'll be alright. They're in the top 8, which is definitely a big improvement from previous season.
Look, it is an improvement, that's for sure, but I don't know about the biggest rises.
Now moving on to who I think is going to have the biggest fall, I'm going to go with the Cronulla Sharks. Now, last year they were sort of pushing.
I don't know if you'd say the biggest fall considering the Broncos. I'd say Broncos probably the biggest fall now.
Just so much turmoil.
Although Sharks definitely up there.
He's finally been released, but he's going to play a few games. They've got a lot of injuries. A lot of player turnover as well in terms of like Paul Gallen's gone.
Very true, a lot of turnover, yeah.
I don't know, I just can't see it being a top year for the Sharks. I mean, I don't think they're going to be like wooden spoon or anything, but I can just see them having a major downfall compared to previous seasons.
I would say they did have a major downfall.
Had the potential to, maybe push for a top 4.
Just based on what I'm saying here, my logic was that they went from being in contention to be premiers to now just sort of making up numbers in the 8, and that's kind of what happened. But Yeah, just when the Broncos are
I think
there,
they're gonna have a
in terms of
decent
biggest
season,
downfall, you got to go
Just the
Broncos, so
whole
I'm wrong with that
Josh
one.
Dugan job. Now moving on to my biggest disappointment for the season. Now this is a little bit different to the biggest downfall. The Sharks, I feel like, are expected to fall. This next team, I don't think sort of expected to have that bad of a season. I'm going to go with the Penrith Panthers. They've got a new halves combo. Jerome Luai steps in.
I can't believe I actually said that. How am I saying Penrith?
Start off the season anyways. Nathan Cleary definitely needs to step up, but they've got such a young side.
True, and he did.
He gets talked up every year by the media. I don't know much.
Not wrong with that point either. They do get talked up every year.
Quite unknown. I also do think, while I've put them as biggest disappointment, they also have the potential to be biggest surprise packet too, just because.
Hallelujah! There's some hope. There's some hope in my predictions. I'm not total dog shit.
Like Billy Kickow and Nathan Cleary and Coruscant's a good signing. Kate, well, they do have some good players, but I feel like just for the expectations the Panthers are going to have, I don't think they'll match it or get anywhere close to it. Now, for the surprise
they got not anywhere close to it because they absolutely annihilated their expectations. They first nearly set the record for most wins in a row. That was one of my worst takes.
Now, for the surprise packet, I did have the Bulldogs. This was
oh my god, there's two in a row that are like just
the
surprise with how bad they actually are. That's probably more like it.
Now we move on to the wooden spoon, and this one, it's always controversial.
Okay, it's not going to be the Bulldogs, so just talk about them being the surprise packet. So I'm not going to say, hey, I'm surprised they won the wooden spoon.
The Bulldogs, or I can't believe you didn't pick the Titans. I haven't picked the Bulldogs.
Didn't pick those.
The New Zealand Warriors, actually.
Oh god, maybe I should have picked the Bulldogs.
They somehow escape it.
Closer than the Warriors.
I'm going to say they get close to getting the wooden spoon. A lot of times they're quite ahead of it.
And
but
once again, they weren't really close. They were kind of just far enough ahead that you're never really in contention.
Sean Johnson's carried them in the past.
Bad one there.
Now moving on to my last prediction. This is going to be for the grand final. Now I've already said the Roosters are going to win the premiership, so therefore they're going to be in the grand final. Who do I think they're going to play though? I think they're going to be playing the Parramatta Eels. The Eels,
Roosters and Eels,
who are capable of making the grand final.
I mean, Roosters never really got close. Eels got they weren't really close either. Let's be real. Eels were.
I can see them going on a bit of a
both of them made the top four, and both of them got eliminated. So I literally picked the two that lost in the top four. So look, I know it's not absolutely terrible, but I didn't even get one team. Considering Storm were kind of they were kind of at least in the talk. So a lot of people had them as minor premiers and stuff leading into the season. So the fact that I didn't have them as grand finalists, and I'm pretty sure if you go back and watch the video I did, I was talking about them not being the minor premiers or getting close, something like that. So yes, I was pretty way off for these predictions. Look, granted, this was before rule changes happened. This was before the whole COVID stoppage happened, but I was so far off. I mean, I was far off enough that a couple rounds in, I had to go back and do a reaction to that. So I knew that I shit the bed with these predictions pretty early on. So, guys, leave in the comment section below what are your thoughts of these predictions. How funny were they? I think I got maybe one right, if that. But guys, how did you fare? Were your predictions any better? Did you guys predict a Penrith Storm grand final before the season started? I'm assuming probably not, but hey, maybe there's someone out there. But yeah, definitely leave in the comment section below how did you fare with your predictions. Anyway guys, that's where I'm going to end the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also make sure to turn on the notification bells. It is quite important. Let you be notified immediately, just as it sort of is implied by the notification bell. Let you be notified that I uploaded immediately. So you don't have to worry whether I'm uploading or not. Which is, really good for me. It's really good for you. Also, go ahead and give me a follow on social media, kind of similar to the notification stuff. I do post out links. I'll let you know when I'm streaming and stuff too. Been streaming quite a bit as well. MrLuke streams on Twitch is it. Also streaming on YouTube mostly as well. So yeah, just stay tuned for my stream. Stay tuned for other videos because that's where I'm ending this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.